Okay, I forgot to close the shop the last time. That's so sad, but we're open again. I closed it after the fact, and now bam, we're open yet again for another one. Now this one I got bullied into. That's why we changed the hat because we're going to our childhood. La 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 to Disney World. La, 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 la. That's how you time travel. This one I got bullied into by Scott. I accidentally, okay, so we did Hot Fudge Pickles, and Scott like had a great time. And I accidentally went looking because I was like, I wonder, like, I love this artist or our author. Speaking of, I forgot to give her credit last time. Her name, so it was Hot Fudge Pickles by Marilyn D. Anderson. I forgot to say her name, so shout out to her, honey. You know how to write a good children's book. So I went to look and see what other, books she wrote. And there's a sequel to Hot Fudge Pickles, and it's called Marshmallow Pickles. So I accidentally told Scott, to which Scott was like, you need to redo that one too. Didn't you, Scott?
I did.
Only because for the love. Only because for the love. We gonna go ahead and do it. It's Valentine's, week. So for the lovers of chocolate, hot fudge, marshmallows, all those good things, I hope y'all have that. Huh? Pickles. Pickles. For the lover of whatever, for the love of whatever you like, I'm going to redo Marshmallow Pickles. I'm going to warn you guys, much like, oh my Lord, I feel like I'm like leaning up. Much like any sequel, it sometimes just is not as good as the first one. This one is shorter, and I feel like, kind of like The Ring. You know how like The Ring, the first time you saw like that little girl plop out that TV, you was like, oh my God. The second time it was like, girl, is that deja vu? I've seen that before somewhere. Like the first Saw was a surprise, but then afterwards you're like, okay, Jigsaw about to, torture. Remember the first Final Destination? It was surprising. And then like, girl, is that deja vu? So, this one is kind of the same. So we're gonna get into Marshmallow Pickles. I decided to get it on Kindle. Because I didn't feel like waiting for it. Because Scott was being very pushy. He's a pushy guy. By Marilyn D. Anderson. So it's on Kindle. I forgot to put this is not going well for me. This is not going well for me. I keep forgetting to put the sign up. I keep forgetting to close. I'm just not having I'm not a good shopkeeper or a good YouTuber because I forget to say like, share, subscribe. I'm just here retelling and reenacting. So, okay. What did I name this? I think I named this, we finally figured this girl name out. Or did I not?
We're now just finding this little girl's name out.
Because we just sat through a whole book. The mayor has went and met the president, honey. He done went all the way up to Reagan. And we never figured out we never knew the name of the person that was telling this story. Ooh, we just rude. She was never named. She was she who shall not be named. But she got named in this one. We gonna correct, just like I corrected in the second video. Okay, Miss Marilyn didn't correct it too. Okay. Scott really is digging this book. I don't even know why. Okay, so in this book, so we went through the Hot Fudge Pickles. We got these green monsters just running around doing whatever. And so, our shop has just blown up, honey, because we opened, before we even get to open, there's lines just wrapped around for some pickles. Clearly, they have a very distinct taste, dunked in some hot fudge. And the mystery of all of this is, why can't you just do that at home? But whatever. They want it from Grandpa's fountain. So, sorry, that's my little ice maker. Don't worry about that. It's fine. You know what? That's the ice cream maker, because that's the ice cream maker. So anyway, So we now have like crazy business. Like we're overwhelmed. We did not sign up for this. We were just some little soda fountain shop, and now we didn't had our glow up. We went viral, as they say today. That's what it would be akin to. We went viral all of a sudden. We went viral. Damn. So Gramps is tired. Gramps needs rest. Gramps is like, this is too much. I am overwhelmed. I ain't even asked for this. The mayor kind of like did this himself, and I need a break. That is the theme of this story. Gramps want to get on one of them 9-month cruises and then be on TikTok telling all the tea. Scott and I have been watching that too. It is entertaining. If you ain't watching them people on cruise ships for a long time, getting into drama, honey, do that. Treat yourself. Escape your problems for a moment and treat yourself. Scott, how funny is it?
It's pretty funny.
Them people crazy, okay? So anyway. So Gramps trying to go on a cruise. Gramps don't want to see no more Grim Monsters. He don't want to see no pickles. He don't want to see no Hot Fudge. He don't want to see none of it. He don't want to see the mayor. He don't want to see the president. He's tired. He don't want to see, finally, Christy. That's her name. That's the person, the narrators, that's her name. Christy. He don't want to see Christy because she was not invited on this cruise.
Wow.
On this vacation. I don't know if it was a cruise. She is going to tell this story. That's what she gonna do.
Well,
yeah. Otherwise, we wouldn't have got the second book, and I wouldn't have got bullied into telling you about it. So anyway, so Gramps is like, well, I'm going on vacation. I don't care what nobody say. I'm going on vacation. So Alvin is there. Don't forget the homie Alvin. Alvin's there. So he I guess he wants to have a huddle. Alvin's there. Christy, narrator. I know we got to get used to her name. We didn't have that the first time. She's there. Gramps, of course, is there. And there's this the pharmacy, because it's a pharmacy. It's an old school soda fountain. It's in a pharmacy. So the pharmacy guy, the guy who's over the pharmacy, he's there too. His name is John. So they're all there. They're having a huddle. And Gramps is like, I'm leaving today. I'm leaving right now. I ain't got time for this. Y'all have wore me down. I'm done. And so John is like, that's cool. And I love that you're going. But let me tell you something. My contract, okay, pretend this is the contract. My contract here, my job title, my duty title says pharmacy. It don't say soda fountain. So what I'm gonna need you to do, because you got too much going on over there, like I would do it if it wasn't that much going on. So what I need you to do is just go ahead and close down the soda fountain part while you gone. That's what John said in the book. This is what John made it very clear that his boundary was the soda fountain. He had standards, boundaries, and expectations. He expected Grandpa to close it down unless he found somebody else to deal with it. Alvin said he would do it. And John was like, sir, who was talking to you though? John's energy was, sir, I don't acknowledge children. Okay, so Alvin, he said something, but John wasn't even paying attention. He was like, crickets, I don't hear you, sir. He went deaf on him. He was like, nope. And so Grandpa was like, well, I guess we're going to have to close it down. Alvin felt disrespected, clearly. Because let me tell you what Alvin did. Guess what Alvin did, Scott?
I don't know.
He went snitching. He became full snitch. So Alvin ran to the mayor's office. I guess they like this. I didn't know children could just go to the mayor's office, just willy-nilly-dilly. He goes to the mayor's office and he's like, hey, they trying to close down the soda fountain and they trying to like not sell Green Monsters. The thing I created. He lets everybody know all the time throughout this book. And it's only 29 pages. First book was 63. This one's 29 pages. And throughout it, he lets you know he's the inventor of the Green Monster. All throughout.
He's getting royalties.
Period. I'm here for it. You better own your stuff. Don't let them take nothing from you, Alvin. So so he goes and tells the mayor. The mayor's like, oh no, they not. Even though there's no contract, the mayor's just there, just instigating all over the place. He decides, no, you cannot close down the soda fountain. So he runs over with Alvin and he's like, hey, I heard that you over here trying to close the soda fountain and trying to take away my shine. I mean, the green monster. So, Gramps is like, yeah, I'm tired. And John over here has set his boundary and said he's only doing pharmacy, which is in his job description. And I'm going to respect that or else he's going to quit. And then I got to close the whole thing down. He didn't say that, but it's implied. He's like, so I can't keep this thing open. And so the mayor was like, yes, you can. I got somebody who's responsible. Don't even worry about it. And so Gramps is like, who's that? And the mayor was like, my mama. Period. My mama. She good. She come here all the time. She know the prices. So we gonna let her do her thing. And so Gramps is not happy with this idea because he's like, she's bossy. She's, mean. She's, bossy. Like, remember the first time she came through, if you've seen they hide stuff in Latin, the mayor's mom was not trying to wait in line. The mayor's mom was like, I'm that girl. Let me through. Part the Red Sea, baby. Part the Red Sea. Be in the line. Like, she was not here for it. Like, and then she got up in there and she was entitled. But I'm going to just point to Gramps. Gramps is part of the problem because he indulges in it. I would be like, girl, no, get to the back of the line. I know who your son is, but he don't he don't pay my bills. But he doesn't say that. He just indulges her. And so he created this monster in the mayor's mom and the mayor, because he didn't tell him no when the mayor wanted to do this, green monster pickle hot fudge thing. So he's creating monsters. I just want to point that out. What say you, Scott?
Yeah.
So the mayor's like, yeah, my mom could do it. And so Gramps is thinking this is a bad idea and thinking of how bossy this woman is and thinking how the mayor gets him caught up in things he doesn't want. But do you know what Gramps says? Do you know what Gramps says, Scott? Do you know what Gramps says?
Gramps is all right.
Yeah, he just
go on vacation and he's not willing to fight about it. It's just like, gotta get out of it.
Gramps is clearly not following John's footsteps because John had it. I feel like John had it right. He was like, nope, I draw the line here. If you don't like it, I'm gonna quit. Gramps is not recognizing that the mayor be getting you in trouble and you just keep going along with it. But okay, whatever. So now we got a whole book. So Gramps is like, fine, whatever. I just need a vacation. I'm trying to get on my 9-month cruise and do these TikToks. He wasn't. This is like the 80s. They didn't have all that then. Or did they? Dun, 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 dun. So Gramps leaves and he tells Christy, please, please, please just keep things in check. He goes to a child and asks her to be an adult. That was his plan. That was the strat. That's the strat, being strategy there. And so, okay, she's like, okay, cool. And he tells Alvin, you don't get to work here because you are untrustworthy. I can't have two crazy people. I can't have the mayor's mama and you. It's just too much. I'm going to come back to a mess. So whatever. So Gramps leaves. And so, Miss Wrigley is like, boom. I run this city. I run this. I run this. This is me. It's all me. Like she built this place. Like she paying bills. She's like, I run this. I'm that girl. They left me in charge. I'm HBIC. I'll tell you what that is later. Okay. So that's her energy. And so again, Mr. John's like, don't talk to me. I'm over here at pharmacy. Don't ever ask me anything. And you don't hear from him no more. Like Mr. John is like, peace out. Tip my hat to you, bye. Don't ever ask me for nothing. I do not care. I will quit. Okay, so Miss Wrigley comes day one, just doing whatever she wants. Miss Wrigley, so from Christy's point of view, Miss Wrigley decided day one to make her own donuts and cookies and just bring them in. She ain't got no ingredients thing on there because remember that was the problem last time, so we had to lie in Latin. It's just her donuts. And from Christy, what Christy said them donuts were not good. And this is a kid. Kids love sweet stuff. Christy said, girl, those are not good. She said Miss Wrigley offered her one and she was like, absolutely not. That's my boundary. Gramps may not have boundaries, but everybody else do. So she's making her own little treats and bringing them in there. She's also, and it probably rightfully so with Alvin and his friends, she's teaching children manners. Like Alvin and them came in there and they were demanding stuff. And she was like, you better use please. She said, come here. You better use please and thank you. You know how your mama come and be like, come here. No, come here real close. Don't make me take you in the bathroom over there. So Ms. Wrigley was like, you better use some pleases and some thank yous. And Alvin was like, oh, girl, first of all, I invented this whole thing right here. You got egos. You got egos, honey. He's like, girl, I don't, girl, either you gonna give me a green monster or you not. And she said, I ain't give you nothing. And Alvin was like, I can make it at home. Bye. And he leaves. Him and his friend leave. They weren't getting the service they wanted. Period. So then a mom, and they say the mom is kind of thick. She's thick plus. The mom bring her daughter in, and the little girl's like 4 or 5, and the little girl comes to the soda fountain. The mom goes over to the pharmacy, and the little girl's like, I want a soda. Here comes the mayor's mama. You too young for soda. You gonna get some chocolate milk. So she's over there being bossy, teaching children manners, telling people they too young to get soda. The mom comes over, the thick plus lady come over, and she's like, why's my daughter crying? And the mayor's mama is like, because I told her she gonna get some chocolate milk and not no Coca-Cola. And so the lady was like, I'm sorry, sis. You don't tell me what to do with my child, which I agree with both women here. Scott, who do you agree with here? The mayor's mama who's saying that baby's too young to drink that soda, or the thickums. Stop telling my baby what to do. Mm-hmm. I agree with both. The baby is too young, but honey, you don't get to tell people what to do with their children. That's her child. She do what she want. You got to do what you wanted with the mayor. You raised him how you wanted. And now he on grand hustle. So, I mean, you raise him how you want. So, I agree with both. Both are right, in my opinion. What you think? Anyway. So, wait, I forgot where I was. Oh, so she over here being combative with everybody coming in, not understanding customer service, not thinking the customer is always right, just being a mayor's mama and doing what she wants. And finally, Christy has to kind of intervene and say, okay, here, let me give you your soda, girl, on us. And she pretty much a child has to tell an adult who probably is the age of her grandmama to like, lady, you gonna have to chill out because you are about to bankrupt my granddaddy business while he on vacation. And don't do that. Don't do that. That's what Christy has to tell Miss Wrigley, the mayor's mama. And so the mayor's mama gets butthurt, like our little cat gets butthurt And she does what our little cat does. What does the little cat do when he gets butt hurt, Scott?
Flops. But he's dead.
But no, he goes hides.
Does that too.
Mm-hmm. When he's butt hurt, he goes and hides. You don't see him for a long time. And so that's what the mayor's mama did. She left, or she left and went in the back like manager's room, and didn't nobody hear nothing from her. So Chrissy had to go back there and be like, girl, you doing good. You just not doing good. And you're amazing. I mean, you gave birth to a mayor, girl. Not everybody can say that. There's a small percentage of people that can say, I gave birth to a mayor. So you're awesome in that way. So don't not feel awesome. Stop being down, girl. And so the mayor's mom was like, I am awesome, right? Ego just reinflated. It's just... And so she's like, I am awesome. Get on out of here, girl. Go serve them customers, them green monsters. I'm about to show you how awesome I am. I ain't going to just say I'm awesome. I'm going to show you I'm awesome. Show you right. And so when the mayor's mom finally comes out, she tells Christy, girl, why did I find a cheaper supplier of products? I'm so awesome. I saved your granddaddy, like $300, which is a lot back then. I saved him like $300 per shipment. Do you think she did extreme couponing, Scott? Is that what you think the mayor's mama did?
I don't know how she did it.
She didn't do extreme couponing is the answer. Quick answer there. So, the next day comes, of course, we got the green monster angle thing going, but there is a slight problem. The mayor's mama did indeed save him like $300 in the new, like getting a new shipping person to like bring all their products. She did get it cheaper. However, they don't deliver as much. So they didn't get their delivery. So they were running out of hot fudge. And so they tried to send Chrissy on down to the grocery store, but they didn't have that much hot fudge. So here we go. The mayor's mama doing too much as per usual. Then got them in a debacle. But luckily the homie was there. Alvin just happened to be there. And Alvin was like, I got you, sis. I got you. Don't even worry. I did. You was being rude to me yesterday, but see, look at me. Look at me. I'm the bigger person as a child, even. I got you, sis. So what Alvin does is, are you ready for it, Scott?
I'm ready.
This is why I'm wearing white today, by the way. Alvin takes the pickle and dunks it into some marshmallow fluff. I don't like marshmallow fluff. It's no shade to the people that do. I just think it is not good. He dunks it in the marshmallow fluff. And he's like, y'all try this. And so they was like, it's good, but it needs something crunchy, which I get it. Sometimes you need like savory, sweet, and crunchy. The best combo ever. So they was like, it needs something crunchy. So they decided graham crackers it was. And so boom, what do you get? Marshmallow pickles. And so the mayor's mama was like, girl, I don't know if they're going to go for this. Like, they barely went for the hot fudge pickles. I don't know if they're going to go for this one. And Alvin was like, it's me, baby. This is me. This is Alvin. The inventor of the green monster. Remember me? Me. I got you. I said I got you. You was over there getting an attitude yesterday, and I got you today. What? So he takes his little, he calls it the green angel. Oh. So I'm wearing white. I'm an angel today. You're welcome. It took me like 3 hours to tuck my wings in this morning. Anyway, so he calls it the green angel. And he goes outside and he's like, oh man, just like he did the first time. Because remember, I told you, them second movies, you be like, is that deja vu? Is that deja vu? So he goes out and he's like, oh man, this is the best thing ever. It's pickle, marshmallow fluff, and graham crackers, which is an interesting combination. Should we try that, Scott?
Let's skip that one.
We haven't tried the Hot Fudge Pickles, which we need to get around to.
Okay.
So he's like, This is like the best thing ever. Oh, y'all need to get up on this. It's the latest and the greatest. Because remember, Alvin is indeed an influencer before, we had influencers. So, bam, it became a hit. So everybody's like, oh, no. We don't want no green monster. That's like the first iPhone. Don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want that. It was popular when it was popular. And so they're like, we want the green angel. I should have wore my green shirt underneath this. Because my skin was the hot fudge last time. But now I don't have any pickle part. There's no green. Mm-hmm. I'll do better next time, y'all. So, everybody's gagging off the green angel. They're loving pickles, marshmallow fluff, and graham crackers. And, it sells out. And they don't have no more marshmallow fluff. Because, again, the mayor's mom is so amazing that she done messed up the shipment. Trying to save some money, but really not saving no money. So, Alvin is still there. He's like, girl, I got this. Don't even worry. I got you. He finds some butterscotch. Dumps it on in there and goes right on outside and repeats the process. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. So this becomes popular. It was called green globs. And everybody was here for it until they weren't. Now, this one did not go over well. He did not do an alpha or a beta test on none of it. He's just doing things. He didn't test this one, just like he didn't do the other ones. And this is what happens. You reward it, and then there's going to be this flop. This was his flop era. This was his flop era, Scott. This was Alvin's flop era here. You know how like influencers have like a meteoric rise, and then sometimes they have a flop? Mm-hmm. This is it. Now artists have like great albums, and then they have a flop album, and it's like, this is his. The green globs were messy. It was the butterscotch. Even though fudge is messy, marshmallow fluff might be messier because it just melts and just plops. But the butterscotch is where everybody drew the line. Mm-hmm. People said it was getting on their paper. Some businessman came. His papers had butterscotch all over it. He got mad. Some kids had it all over their shirt and they had to go to school. They were pissed. Like, people were just getting really angry at how messy this thing was. Even though the first two were messy, but whatever. This is what people are getting mad at. You don't get to determine what people get angry about. And so they are not having it. They are not here for it. They pissed. They like, to hell with it. They get they pitchforks. They get their torches. They're done. They like, we about to boycott Gramps, Soda Fountain, Pharmacy. And Gramps ain't even there. Gramps is off on his cruise talking about, girl, we tired of the same food buffet.
Should have introduced some Hot Fudge Pickles.
Gramps is on vacation. It's like he didn't listen to the first
I know,
book.
but he could have, spruced up the cruise.
Alvin is the one. Alvin is the greatest. He's the GOAT.
No, I'm saying.
Scott,
dry.
This is why. But Grandpa is not an innovator. Alvin's the innovator. If Alvin was on a cruise, he would have innovated everything. But he's not there.
It's already been done. He knows about it now. So.
He on vacation. He tired of looking at butterscotch. Well, not butterscotch. Hot fudge pickles. He don't want no more. He said no more. That's his boundary. It's very far away, but that is where his boundary is. So.
It could have been popular on the cruise.
We don't even know if he's on a cruise. I just said he was on one because we've been watching them cruise talks. So, which are. Please go watch it. It's crazy. If you ain't watched them, go watch it. It is hilarious. So Gramps ain't even here, and we're like, these people are ready to protest his whole business. Well, they closed down. They opened up the next day. Thank God, it's a miracle. Gramps is back. They probably couldn't stop at some of them ports like Cruise Talk. So they came back early. Gramps was like, I couldn't, I was too nervous to stay away for too long. Clearly he wasn't on a cruise. I just made the cruise up. He was like, I couldn't stay awake because I didn't trust y'all.
Yeah, well, there's something to that.
And so he's like, I didn't trust y'all, and I'm back. And why are people out here with pitchforks and torches, and they saying they hate me? Why? And so Christy explains everything to him, and he's like, you know what? We ain't selling nothing. We ain't selling. Even Amir can't talk me out of it. Miss Wrigley, go home. I'm tired of you. He should have just said no at the beginning. It would have just, but whatever. Alvin, he threw him out. He was like Martin. Remember, did you ever see Martin? When he'd be like, gets to step in. That was Grandpa was like, gets to step in, gets to step in. You get to step in. Get out of here. Scram, beat it. And then he put a big old sign up on the door, and it didn't say open. It said, we ain't selling nothing. We ain't selling no green monsters. I can take this dress off. Ain't no more green angels. I'm not gonna take it off because my wings will come out. It took me 3 hours to put them in this morning. To tuck them in. We ain't selling no green globs because y'all tripping as if the first two weren't messy. Like it's the messiest thing you ever dealt with. You just don't like butterscotch on pickles. Just say that. He didn't say that. That's me. That's what I would say. This is why I don't have a pharmacy or a soda fountain. And so he just shuts the whole operation down. He's like, I'm only selling ice cream. Don't come over here. Leave me alone. My vacation got cut short because I didn't trust y'all. And look at this. And I'm still tired. And so, he closes it down. The mayor gets wind of it. And the mayor's like, oh, man, this is my opportunity to be famous and rich. I mean, for me to, better our city. And so he's like, how can I resolve this? Feel like I may have had a hand in it. He don't say that. I just hope he was thinking that way when he did this. So what does the mayor do? The mayor calls up, like, how people can sell their ideas to like people and then they just sell it. Like, remember the pink sauce lady, how she sold it to them people, like the chef people. If y'all ain't never seen pink sauce, go there too. So you can sell your like product to a bigger corporation. So this is what the mayor did. He brought over 2 consultants from some corporation, and he was like, hey, I know you don't want to sell it no more. So why don't you sell the recipe that is very simple that anybody can make at home? Why don't you go ahead and sell that to these people? And then you ain't got to worry about it. And you made your point. And I get some fame and promotion somewhere in this too. I mean, get to make Little Town better. And so Gramps agrees, and that was that on that about that. It ends there. There are no more books after this. It was good. It wasn't as good as the first one. But, so what did you think, Scott? Since you bullied me. He's a bully.
Well, glad we know what happened.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think? Did you learn any lessons?
You can't trust the mayor's wife.
Mom?
Her mom, sorry.
Never mentioned the wife. Okay, so we can't trust the mayor's mom. Okay, that's fair.
I feel like Alvin's gonna get the short end of the stick.
Alvin, honey, you should have LLC'd that. Should have trademarked it. Is that all you learned?
Pretty much, Grandpa is just not going to get the vacation he wants.
Maybe after he sells the green monster, he will. Then John will watch the thing. He just said not with the green monster going on. He wasn't doing that.
Well, guess we'll never know.
We won't. Lessons learned for me. Have your boundaries. Okay. Look, Gramps wouldn't have went through all of this if Gramps would have used the word no. Or what do you say when you mean no, when you don't want to directly tell me no, Scott?
Maybe.
Period. He should have been like, maybe your mom could do it. Maybe we might sell the Green Monster. Maybe, I don't know. He should have did that, but he didn't. Instead, he set his butt up there and let this man drag him from Timbuktu on to Alaska, child. And he suffered the whole way because he didn't use no. So y'all have y'all boundaries. Have your boundaries. If you thinking no, and it seems like like something that's gonna just tear your soul up, just say no. If it just seems like a bad idea, just say no. So that's all I got. That is Marshmallow Pickles. Hopefully you guys liked. Like, share, subscribe. Oh, I gotta close. We're closed. We're about to be closed, y'all. So, as I always say, from wherever I am to wherever you are, peace, love, happiness, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day. So, boom, we are closed. Did you have any? I forgot. Scott, did you have anything?
I don't.
I don't
You
either.
can close shop.
Bye, y'all.